hate pretension about food. Everywhere. I went for breakfast. Simple, you'd think, in a cafe the other day, right? Oh, the menu. One of the things on the menu, right? Toasted bread. That is called toast. I mean, what are my other options? Flaked corn topped with the juice of a milked cow? I hate pretentious restaurants. I went for dinner the other day, and it was like a posh restaurant. They make me uncomfortable. I was fine. They won't leave you alone, right? I was just waiting there for my meal, right? Just sat there happy as Larry. The waiter came over without asking, just picked up my napkin and placed it onto my lap for me. And where I am from, that is basically sexual assault. And I didn't know what to do, because all that's happened in my head there is he's looked at me and gone, well, he's going to be shit at eating. He might as well have walked over, picked up my fork and gone, here comes the aeroplane, open wide. I wasn't even going to do that. I don't put the napkin on my lap when I eat out. I don't know why anyone does. No one does that when they eat at home. Is there really that much extra pressure? When you're eating in front of other people, that you think, I'm definitely going to fuck this one up. What if I mix my mouth and go like, all right, oh my God, there it goes. The worst are the people that tuck it in here. How bad are you expecting to be at eating? Go for the main, I'll have the cannelloni, but I'm going to eat it like I'm a feral wolf. And for pudding, I'll have the profiteroles, but rather than bring them to the table, just stand in the doorway and chuck them at my face. Don't worry, I've taken precautions, I'll be just fine, thank you very much indeed. It's unbelievable, I hate these people that are pretentious about food. And it's even like foods that are simple, rubbish foods. They take themselves too seriously. I was eating super noodles the other day. First thing on the back of the packet, it says, serves two. That has never happened. I mean, no couple has ever sat down to an evening of super noodles together. If you're eating super noodles, the very reason is you are serving one. But then there's a worse bit at the bottom, right? It says, serving suggestion on super noodles. I mean, that should say, if you've got a bowl, we will be impressed. Because we know you will eat this directly out the saucepan while walking around your living room wondering if you've seen this episode of Pointless before. Serving suggestion on super noodles. It might as well say, why not try adding salt with your own tears? Instead, right, it says serving suggestion. Why not try dicing up a chicken, frying it in Cajun spices, and tossing it onto your super noodles? I'll tell you why not. Because I'm eating super noodles. If I could do that, I wouldn't be going near a fucking pack. Might as well go serving suggestion. Why not try learning to cook? I mean, it's unbelievable. This is my issue with the people from Bachelors, because incidentally, Bachelors, as a company name, that is rubbing it in, isn't it? And they might as well just call it Food for the Lonely. What have you got there? I've got a spinster's pasty. And if you're going to make shit food, at least give your company a good name. It's like Pizza Hut. I've never understood that. Pizza Hut, right? Like, because we know it's about... then, a few years ago, they changed their name for a few months. To move up market, they changed it to Pasta Hut. You know, look, if you're going to change one word in the name Pizza Hut to move up market, that word should be hut. Because no one is going, well, I hate pizza, but I fucking love huts. Also, have you tried the pasta in Pizza Hut? It's the worst bit. Don't draw attention to it in the name. It's like calling Take That Howard and Friends. That's right, I fucked up Howard Donald's Christmas Day, haven't I? Unbelievable. Just watch a DVD. How badly can it go? Oh, you're fucking kidding me. Unbelievable. I don't know. I struggle with these things. I've got a friend, he's quite pretentious, but the kind of person, you go around his house, he's got a water filter. I mean, call me a big shot, but I can handle the strength of water straight from the tap. I'm never drinking that tap water going, oh, fucking hell, that's strong, isn't it? I mean, we could water it down, but if anything, that'll make things worse. I mean, these people should try squash. It'll blow their fucking minds. You're right, mate. No, I've had a Vimto. I'm going to be up for weeks. Shouldn't have combined it with Kellogg's Start. I've never had so much energy. You don't need a water filter. You don't need to filter tap water. It's tap water. All it does is tap water into tap water. It's not canal water. You're not going through the filter going, oh, what's it got? An old tramp's boot? A shopping trolley? This thing's paying for itself. I mean, if it's a filter, give it a challenge. Put in a can of Lilt. If it gives you a glass of water and a grapefruit, that is a fucking filter, my friends. I mean, it's such a first world problem. Like filtering your tap water. You never see one of those adverts on afternoon TV going, oh, Elijah has to walk 10 miles a day. Because his village is in a hard water area. For just £2 a month, we could get his village a Brita water filter. Give him a further £2, we'll have a soda stream, let's have a fucking party. It's unbelievable. You go around to his house, this guy's the kind of person you ask for crisps, he brings them out in bowls. What is that achieving? All you do is create a crisp roulette where I don't know what flavour I'm going to get. And it's always kettle chips, isn't it? He's missing out on the best bit of kettle chips as well by putting them in the bowl, which is leaving them in the bag so that people know you can afford kettle chips. But maybe, I don't know, what people want from food. I was walking along the street the other day, a van went past. On it said, Waitrose, do you like your bananas green? And I thought, no. No, because I don't know about you, I'm not a huge fan of diarrhea. I mean, I don't like my bananas green for the same reason I don't like my chicken Kiev's dangerously underdone. But now, you go into Waitrose, all they've got is green bananas. You go, am I the only person that's ever bought a banana because they want to eat the banana? Is everyone else going, oh, I think I'll fancy a banana in about 7 days? Better go out and get one now. Steve, can you come out tonight? No, I've checked my diary, I'm eating a banana. Been in for weeks. And all they've got them in is bunches, so basically, you buy that, what I've got is no bananas for 7 days, followed instantly by far too many bananas. Some kind of fast followed by a potassium overdose. I hate these people, the worst people though when it comes to food, the worst. The kind of people that make their own jam. And I realise this is a gamble with my audience. But I haven't got an issue with you make your own jam. I haven't. If you want to waste your own time, fair enough, right? But just a little tip, right? If you make your own jam, just a little tip, right? No one wants it as a fucking present. Merry Christmas! I've made you a jar of jam. What? I bought you a digital radio. It's not a fair swap. Never at Christmas am I opening my presents going, please be jam, please be jam, preferably made by an amateur. Do you know the worst thing? The worst thing, it always comes in a jar that used to contain proper jam. I can see you've had good jam and I have to have your shit. And that's like we're going, Merry Christmas, I've got you the Game of Thrones DVD box set. Well, I say that, I've removed the DVDs and kept them for myself, and then made a home video of what I imagine the series would be like, which I put in there for you to enjoy. What is it? 25 hours of me with a broadsword and my tits out. Also, I've tied up the box with some checkered material around the top, and I've written June 2012 on the label, so you know which month of my life I am never getting back. They always go, oh, the money I've been saving since I've been making my own jam. Really? On jam? I mean, if you want to save money, make your own petrol. That's where the money is. No accountant has ever gone, I've just looked at the figures. I mean, you're in serious financial problems. I mean, you're going to have to start making your own jam. I mean, your jam overheads are astronomical. If that doesn't help, you're going to have to move on to chutneys. Piccalillis. I mean, what is your fucking problem, mate? I had a friend the other day, she said, oh, Josh, I've made you a jar of jam. The reason I'm giving it to you is I was only making it for myself, but I mistakenly made 30 jars. Sorry, how shit are you at cooking? You know I am shit at cooking. I've never gone, right, let's just check on that roast. I've made 30 chickens. I mean, I'm going to need a fuckload of super noodles to dice these bastards onto. It's unbelievable. The worst, homebrew, that's the worst. That's even worse. Oh, you go around, oh, do you want some homebrew? Don't know how you got the confidence to make it. I can't get the ratios of Ribena right most of the time. At least that's not going to send me blind. And when you're drinking, you'll have to talk to them about their homebrew, because that's all you talk about. There's only two things you talk about with someone when you're drinking their homebrew, and that's their homebrew and their recent divorce. Went to a friend's house, I said, oh, he said, do you want some homebrew? And I said, no. He said, I'll go and get it. He said, I mixed it in the bath, but don't worry, I washed the bath first. Still not acceptable, that, is it? Still not on. I mean, that's like going, is this plate okay to eat off? Yeah, I've just washed it, but do be aware, before that, I was sitting on it naked. I think I'll give it a miss if it's all the same with you. Call me a princess, but I've got standards. It's difficult, isn't it? I try not to leave the house. It's easier that way, and then I don't have to deal with this shit. But then people come to your house. That's yeah, that guy. I don't know how the fuck he got my address. There he is. He's moving. I was working on my core strength. You've been working out, not just sleeping on a single bed. I'm ripped.